Shit,
it's all good. No
yeah, I wasn't even thinking about it.
It was motherfuckers and motherfuckers, right?
Yeah.
All right, we ready.
Just so that shit wouldn't get mistaken for nothing else.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Alright, nah, we ready. I had to make sure that was it.
Oh, okay, I was finna say, nigga, I was about to like, this nigga fuck my intro up.
No.
I'm gonna say, nigga, this episode 1, this nigga fucked my shit. Nigga tripped out the motherfucking blocks. God damn.
Okay, so we ready. Episode 1, Politic 'N.
Politic'N.
Alright. Let me go live on here first. Online.
Sick as a dog.
Ready?
Yeah. Good evening, motherfuckers and motherfuckers. This is Yung Dolemite, host of the Too Much Game podcast. Here with my super producer, being ready.
Yes, sir.
This episode, we're going to keep it a little more serious than last time. Last time I came through with all types of random shit, just trying to get my feet up under me. You know, trying to figure my steps out. That was just a pilot, even though it wasn't nothing plain about it. So, you know, it's Black History Month. So, you know, we might make some black history, you know, with this presidential race. We got a couple candidates. One who's black, one who's kinda black, to be decided at a later point. She's saying she's black, but, you know, there's other times where she doesn't consider herself to be black. So we're going to address all of that on today's episode. How your week going, being ready?
Man, it's lovely, man. You know, podcasting as usual. You know what I'm saying? Too Much Game, episode 1. Let's go,
Yes,
man.
sir. It's a celebration, bitches.
Shit.
Damn, I damn near wish I had a shot, but you know, I got precious cargo on the way home, so I can't even do that. I got to go to work tonight. Over here trooping, man, sick as a motherfucker. Eating these cough drops like they candy.
You got the best ones for the job.
Man, like a motherfucker, you know. Tastes great, effective. Nigga ain't coughed or sneezed on this microphone, so that's a good thing.
Not yet.
Man, let's not speak that to existence. But yeah, you know, as I said, this episode is called Politic'N, because we're going to get a little bit of political on this. And a lot of people who know me, you know, they always want me to speak on politics and things of that nature. You know, I want it to be, you know, kind of gamed up, giving advice to motherfuckers on, you know, just regular everyday life shit. But today's episode, man, we got to get serious, because we got a presidential race going on, and this shit could determine the course of history. And you know, as black people, we need to get our shit together politically. A lot of us, we just claim Democrat because our parents made us that way. Just like with Christianity, like we just, since mama and daddy did it, that's what we do. And that don't always mean it's the right thing. You know, mama and daddy might have been on welfare. That don't mean you should do it. You know, because me personally, I'm still registered as a Republican. I consider myself to be an independent, but I registered Republican. And that was because, you know, as far as at the time that I registered, the way my life was set up, the Republican Party had more going on for me personally than what I felt the Democrats had to offer. But black people in general, we just go Democrat because we feel like that's the party for black people, like they for us. When in reality, that ain't the case. The Democrat Party done fucked us over just as much as the Republicans have, because neither party is for black people. And again, this is something that's going to be addressed. Because as far as who we vote for, we need to be looking at who's for us. You know, fuck who's black. That's cool. It's cool to vote for the black person. But if the black person is saying, I ain't got nothing for y'all, then what the fuck are we voting for them for?
Yeah, because this go around, there's somebody who might have interest in this.
Yeah, man, that person, isn't black.
Hey, and if she does it, I'm all
Nigga,
here for
yeah,
it.
nigga, she might fuck around and have my vote. You know, I'm not endorsing no candidate right now. I'm not endorsing no candidate, period, honestly. Like, I don't consider the presidential race something that I usually devote a lot of energy to. Mm-hmm. But most black people, we all get real political around when these motherfuckers start running for office. Honestly, as black people, we should always vote locally. You know, for your city representative, your sheriff, you know, councilman who's running your school board, and, you know, look into who these motherfuckers are. Because a lot of times we just like, oh, he black, I'm voting for him. And these black motherfuckers is fucking us over. You know, a lot of motherfuckers, we just assume because they black, they got our interests at heart. And that's not always the case, because you got to look at who's behind these motherfuckers, who's paying them, who's taking care of them. Because as much as we loved Obama, that motherfucker looked out for gay people way more than he looked out for us. And we not all fucking gay. So I'm like,
man, he let a lot of blacks down,
nigga.
Like we thought he was the savior. We thought he was on the road to be Black Jesus.
Exactly. Niggas was jumping on top of tables, nigga. And the crazy shit is, to this day, niggas still consider him to be that. Like, niggas still look at him like he was the Messiah. Like, oh man, I wish we still had Obama. And I get it, but at the same time, Trump ain't done no better or worse than Obama for the black community. Like, Trump ain't got no ill will toward the black community as far as what policies he's put in place and what he's done. This motherfucker ain't really, he's hell on these Mexicans. He's hell on immigrants. He's trying to send 21 Savage back to bloody England. But
for the tea and crumpets.
Man, nigga, like shit. Nigga, that nigga had to turn in it's a knife, nigga. It's tea time.
You're gonna have a lot of people mad at you right now.
Nigga, hey, my bad. But it's like, nigga, at the end of the day, you know, you got to take care of your paperwork, 21. And, you know, I'm guessing it, or from what I heard, I guess it's something that was beyond his control. His parents want an expired visa, and I don't know whether or not he knew it, but same difference, nigga. Somebody fucked up, and it's a bad situation. I'm not saying that it's cool, but, you know, like, nigga, you got a president in here that's hard on the immigrants. And as far as the black community go, that's not our problem. You know, like, I feel for all the people who, you know, they getting separated from their kids, and, you know, their kids get stuck at the border, which I feel like, and this is just me personally, if I was getting deported, nigga, can my kids come with me? If I got to go back to Mexico, I might be like, look, nigga, we gonna take our chances together, because I don't know what the fuck y'all gonna do with my kids. I could lose touch with my kids, and nigga, I'd rather us all do what we doing together than God knows what happening to my kid in the United States while I'm wherever I'm from. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, that's all fucking bad.
And see, that's one thing with 21 is that he can still be good. Like, he's a millionaire. Like, he can still take care of his family from there if they can't go there, or, you know, I'm pretty sure that he could get them over.
Yeah, he could still release music from wherever they send him to. Like, nigga, it's 2019. Like, for him to be able to generate revenue is not going to be that difficult. The difficult situation is going to be trying to get back into the United States on an extended period of time.
Right.
Because I don't know what his situation is, whether or not he can at least visit the United States or fly his family to where he's at, get their passports and all that type of shit so they can visit him, or however, whatever. But I'm sure that could be handled. But who I feel sorry for is the motherfuckers who are not 21 Savage. Mm-hmm. These motherfuckers ain't celebrities. They regular motherfuckers. They got jobs in warehouses, factories, gas stations, just regular fucking 9 to 5 shit that they can't afford to, you know, be able to fly motherfuckers in and out the country and do shit like that. Like, you know, they might have a trade where they're licensed out here and not licensed in the country that they get sent to.
Right.
They might be a fucking nurse. Nigga, you might not be able to take that shit. You might have to go back to school out there, because I've heard of that, vice versa. But, you know, it's a fucked up situation. But at the same time, as descendants of slaves who are native to this land, that ain't our problem.
Right.
You know, so when motherfuckers come with the, like, they got a strong platform on immigration, and a lot of us jump on that shit like, yeah, you know, we need to fight for them too. Like, when do they fight for us? Like, I gotta see them motherfuckers in the Black Lives Matter marches too. Like, I gotta see, you know, the dreamers and the DACA people and all that shit at our marches. I need them motherfuckers riding for us like we be riding for them, because we've always rolled for their movement. But I don't be seeing that same energy when something happened to us. I ain't see a lot of Mexicans in Ferguson. Like, it's a lot of situations where I don't see other motherfuckers riding for us like we be riding for them. You know, so as far as black people go, man, we just need to be more politically savvy and leverage our vote as far as who we vote for. Because, you know, we do have the power to swing elections. Right. But we need to swing them motherfuckers in our favor as opposed to in the party's favor. Because if the Democrat Party don't got nothing for us, we shouldn't have no votes for them motherfuckers.
Big facts.
So me personally, I'm not voting until I hear a candidate say something that they have that's gonna affect me. And as far as the black community, that's what we all need to be on. We don't need to be voting for motherfuckers that don't have an agenda that's tailored toward the black community. If they don't have something that they're doing for us specifically, then fuck that shit. Like, nigga, we don't need these motherfuckers to be just saying, oh, well, criminal justice reform, that's for everybody. That's not for us. Mm-hmm. You know, all these motherfucking things you saying that you don't do, that's for everybody. We not worried about everybody. We worried about us, because it seems like everything that y'all do for everybody, we get the least of, or we don't get none of the shit. Like, it barely affects us, nigga. Fuck all that. We don't throw it to everybody, and what trickles down gets to you. Fuck that shit. Nigga, we need what's gonna come straight to us, and let that shit trickle down to everybody else.
Big facts.
But, you know, like, you know, as far as the candidates go, the reason that it ties into black history is because we got candidates that are somewhat black, and one that seems like she's trying to get the black vote by addressing a topic that is big in the black community, which is reparations. The first candidate who I'm gonna mention is Kamala Harris, or Kamala Harris, or however you pronounce it. You know, she's playing the I'm a black girl role now.
And what's she married to?
A white man. She's playing the, you know, I like Cardi B and I be dancing and, oh, this is my jam, and she playing black. She's playing black very well right now.
And it's funny, first thing she did was run to radio. You know what I'm saying?
Breakfast Club.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't remember Obama being on there.
No, he didn't have to, because he's really black.
And my point exactly. And then you got
his wife, who we love more than him.
Right.
You know, motherfucking Michelle was a stallion. Like, motherfuckers love Michelle. Niggas love Michelle more than they love Barack. If it was not for Michelle, Barack would not have won. If Barack ran like Kamala Harris is running, if he had a white wife, he wouldn't have won. He wouldn't have had a shot. We wouldn't have fucked with him. Because as much as they tried to play the he's biracial shit, we fuck with the black side. We wasn't giving a fuck about, oh, he got a white mama. That ain't our goddamn business. He black to us. He act black, walk black, talk black. So we fucked with him for his blackness, even though in hindsight, he didn't do shit for us. Like, as far as Obama's presidency on some real shit, we had it almost worse, if not worse, than we got it now under Trump. Because there was no Trayvon Martin under Trump. There was no Mike Brown under Trump. No Eric Garner under Trump. No Tamir Rice under Trump. No Sandra Bland under Trump. No Freddie Gray under Trump. No Alton Sterling under Trump. No Philando Castile under Trump. That's all Obama's fucking watch. And I don't remember Obama doing shit about none of that.
Maybe he did that tear where he just wiped with that one finger out from under his face.
Yeah, he did one tear. But when them little motherfuckers got killed at that elementary school, all them little white kids at Sandy Hook, he was bawling. That nigga was crying like he just seen Bambi get killed in the beginning, or Bambi's mama get killed in the beginning of the movie. He was crying like a motherfucker. He was dropping all type of crocodile tears from little kids. But Tamir Rice, who was 12, got killed by the police. I ain't see that same fucking energy. So, nigga, like, I'm not riding the Obama wagon, nigga. I fuck with the fact that he was a black president and that let black people know that we could do it. But at the same time, as far as what he did while he was in the White House, it wasn't much, not for us.
Yeah, could you even try and dig deep and think of anything that he did to benefit black people?
Black people specifically, no. Because, you know, niggas like to say that, oh, he was the American president, not the black president. But you voted for him as a black president. Mm-hmm. We didn't vote for him because of anything else, nigga. All he said was hope and change. And we was hoping and didn't shit change. Like, that motherfucker didn't really do nothing for us specifically. So I'm not riding for that nigga like, okay, for sure. You know, I'm glad that he, like, I'm honestly happy that he got to be the president. I was able to say that in my lifetime, I saw a black president. So I fuck with the situation, the fact that he was the president, more than the actual presidency. Because him as the president, he didn't do shit. Like, I honestly was super disappointed. Especially like after Trayvon Martin got killed and he said like that could have been my son. Well, if that could have been your son, then what you did for what could have been your son is fucking pathetic. Like, you didn't do shit. Nigga, my son get killed, I'm riding. Obama didn't do shit. Like, Obama was kind of riding the fence as far as we gonna give money to them and them. Like, nigga, you played both sides. Nigga, you was trying to do all this. We gonna donate money for police reform and training for police. What the fuck is that gonna do? You can't train a racist out of being a racist. If you plan on going out and shooting a black person, I don't give a fuck what kind of training you got. You're gonna kill a nigga. Them motherfuckers was pulling pistols out when they had tasers, mace, sticks, 6 other motherfuckers. One nigga with no pistol, and y'all motherfuckers had to shoot this nigga 37 times. And this is all under Obama. This is under his watch. Like, nigga, what the fuck is you doing as the fucking president? So as far as who we're voting for, nigga, I'm not voting for another fucking Obama, my nigga. We had an Obama. We need a motherfucker who's gonna be like, look, this is what I'm doing for black people. Nigga, I would rather you lose with the integrity of saying, at least I tried, than to win and be like, well, thanks for the votes. Fuck y'all niggas. I'm finna do for everybody. And y'all niggas ain't finna get shit. Because we didn't.
Nothing.
Nigga, nothing. Not a motherfucking thing. So, you know, back to Kamala Harris. She got this white husband, which, you know, and I'm not gonna say like, she got a white boy, so fuck her. Because she could be down with the cause, which I strongly doubt. But because, like, she opposed body cams for the police. So, why? You know, obviously, we see what side she stand on as far as that. Because to me, you know, I'm big on accountability.
Strike one.
Yeah, exactly. Like, nigga, I'm big on accountability. And, you know, as motherfuckers who listen to the other show that I'm on, Cat vs. Dog, who comes on at 3 p.m. Pacific time and shit, I'm a big proponent of prostitution. Only for the hoes. Ladies, if you respect yourself and all of that good shit, keep it tight, man. You know, keep it classy. Keep your legs closed. You know, leverage what you got between your legs. But if that's the lifestyle you choose, do it well. If you can't do right, do well. But anyway, she shut down Backpage. You know what Backpage is, right?
Yeah, that's the she was the one behind that.
Yeah, the website where the prostitutes could, you know, basically sell pussy in a safe space.
Wow, I didn't know she was behind that.
Yeah, she put bitches back on the blade. Like when you on Backpage, you control who comes to visit you.
Right.
You control everything. Like, okay, motherfucker, look, we're gonna go ahead and set this appointment up, and we're gonna do it like this, and then you're gonna be on about your merry way in a position that I control as far as the woman who controls everything. But with Backpage shut down, now they back on the blade.
So Backpage kept receipts, and now that everybody back on the blade, they can just be murked off. Cause
exactly.
And here in LA, there's been a lot of random women killed like around the corner from Fig Blade. You know, set on fire in trash cans. All that shit crazy.
Exactly. Because with Backpage, like you said, it's receipts. Like, okay, this is the motherfucker who I spoke to. This is the ad that he replied to. This is the girl whose ad he replied to. So it's a paper trail.
Right.
But now, if she just walking up fucking Fig, that nigga snatch her ass up off the fucking street and do God knows what. Like, nigga, I understand that as far as people think prostitution is wrong morally, but if you gonna do something, at least be safe about something that you're doing that is not safe. So, you know, that's fucked up that she shut that shit down. Like, I get the moral people who like, it's good that she shut it down. But you're not gonna shut down prostitution. All you did was shut down the safe way to be a prostitute.
Right.
So, you know, I don't fuck with her on that. You know, as far as like Prop 47, which basically drops a non-violent felony to a misdemeanor. She opposed that. So a lot of black people are doing big time behind non-violent crime. Like, you know, dope sales. So as far as the black community goes, and again, I don't really believe in the candidates who say that they're going to run on criminal justice, like that's going to help black people, because at the end of the day, nigga, we not all criminals. I don't got a felony. So criminal justice reform don't affect me.
Right.
You ain't never been locked up, have you?
Nope.
So that shit ain't got nothing to do with you.
Squeaky clean.
Nigga, so a lot of us, you know, I understand it, but at the same time, this criminal justice shit does not affect all black people. It's going to be a lot of people affected by criminal justice reform. So that's everybody.
Strike two.
You know, so it's like, you know, you shut down the thing. And she's for the death penalty. And, you know, that's kind of a neutral issue to me. You know, because depending on what you did, some motherfuckers don't need to be around. Like, nigga, you're a waste of space.
Yeah.
You wasting a fucking jail cell. But, you know, at the same time, like, that's her record. How you feel about what she's doing and how she's doing it, that's up to you. But this is just, you know, my views on her. But, you know, this fake black shit, like you being black when it's convenient for you, you marked out. Because she considers herself to be Indian American. I guess like her mom is Indian and her daddy's Jamaican. But she like to try to play to the Indian side when she talking to everybody else. But then when she come around us, all of a sudden she black. Your ass wasn't playing black when you was riding with the police. You wasn't playing black when you was giving all that money to the police for training and opposing body cameras and basically accountability for the police.
I mean, that alone, just to get rid of body cameras, like
exactly,
that's
protecting the police's right to do some bullshit to us.
Right, so she's not for the people. Automatically right there, she's not for the people.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying, nigga. She marked out. In my book, she marked out. If you still want to ride for on the black girl card, I don't believe in it, because at the end of the day, nigga, just because we both black men, nigga, you could be Uncle Ruckus. He's a black man, nigga. You gonna vote for him? Yeah. So she marked out. And then, you know, we got Cory Booker, who is a black man, a single black man, which is, I don't know. I'm not against being a single black man, but that shit is just weird.
I wouldn't be surprised if it came out that he's gay.
I heard that a lot.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I'm kind of leery on that single shit, because, you know, especially in the political forum, most motherfuckers in the political game, even if you want to get a woman just to play it up, like just to look presidential, a lot of motherfuckers do that. So for him to be single, that shit is kind of, you know, I'm neutral on that. Like that shit it's no strike left or right. I'm just acknowledging it because it's an animal in the room. It ain't the elephant in the room. It might be the cat in the room, right. But it's still on the table. It's something to be acknowledged. And, you know, when he was asked a specific question about the black community, like, what's your agenda for black people? This motherfucker basically, like, danced around it. All the nigga did was acknowledge the fact that black people have problems. It's harder in the United States for a black man. A lot of the things that are given out to the community as far as the United States is given to everybody, but the black man gets the short end of the stick. But he didn't say, I'm gonna make that different. He just acknowledged the fact that the shit was happening. So if I'm like, if I go to a fucking mechanic and I tell this nigga, my car is fucking leaking oil, my car's not running right. If this nigga tells me, you're right, your car is leaking oil, your car isn't running right, have a good day, goodbye. Motherfucker, you a mechanic. Fix the motherfucker. He didn't have no fucking solution. All he did was restate the problem.
Yeah, the nigga
I don't like that.
Told us what we already know.
Exactly, my nigga. Like, this nigga just told you, yeah, shit is fucked up. Good luck with that. Vote for me. No, nigga. Like, you gonna have to come better than that. He introduced a federal jobs bill, though, that I kind of fuck with. Which basically, it created like a 3-year pilot program, to where the Department of Labor would choose 15 areas across the country to provide every adult in that area a job paying at least $15 an hour. That's fly. I fuck with that.
Yeah, that's dope.
But at the same time, who? Is that going to be black people? Is that going to be white people? Is that going to be everybody? Is that going to be based on income? Like, I got to see who's getting these benefits before I jump on the wagon. Because, again, nigga, if you're not saying black people, then I'm looking at you sideways, because every time this shit is for everybody, we get shorted.
Every time.
Like, all these, this is for everybody, this isn't for you. Just like when they say Obama's the United States president, not the black president. Obviously, nigga, we know. Because we was getting fucked left and right, nigga. But everybody else seemed to be getting looked out for, nigga. The Native Americans love them. The gays love them. Everybody love them except us and white people who hate black people for being black.
When's the last time somebody actually been for black people in presidency?
I think JFK might have had something for us and they murdered his ass.
Exactly.
And I get it. If you don't want to get killed, nigga, don't get killed. But, nigga, don't come dancing in our church if you ain't got nothing for us. Because that's that bullshit. And as far as black people go, we need to stop falling for that shit. Like, we fall for the same trick every time, and that's why they keep doing it. They gonna come, dance in your church. They gonna play the Bill Clinton role. Let me go play saxophone on Arsenio Hall. These niggas gonna love me. I'm the first black president. But I got these mandatory minimums for y'all niggas, so when you go to jail on a weed case, you do 10 years. This motherfuckers, just got out of jail behind some Bill Clinton bullshit. That nigga danced his way into fucking y'all niggas over.
That nigga had the saxophone on Arsenio Hall.
That nigga was the Pied Piper of niggas going to jail.
Hey, that going on Arsenio Hall back then is equivalent to your girl running to Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Both of them. That's very equivalent.
Exactly. Like, nigga, let me go on this black platform and tell all the black people how much I love them, so I can fuck them on the back end. So, motherfuckers, those who don't know history are doomed to repeat it. So if y'all motherfuckers don't look at all this shit that happened in the proper context, as far as looking at Bill Clinton saying, oh man, they didn't like him because he got his dick sucked and all this little weak ass shit. Like, nigga, fuck that, man. That nigga's not no fucking black nothing, my nigga. That nigga did not have our best interests at heart. And y'all gotta really realize that. Like, niggas need to be more astute historically. Mm-hmm. Like, look at what the fuck really happened. Quit looking at shit for face value, my nigga. Y'all niggas gotta look at real shit and quit falling for bullshit. Cause all these motherfuckers doing the nay-nay and all that, nigga, that's out. Fuck the nay-nay, nigga. What you got for us? Nigga, I need what you gonna be doing now. Like, nigga, what's the tangibles, my nigga? What are you doing that we can count?
Yeah, this go around, they can't go and vote just based off of color.
Exactly.
You have to pay attention.
It's like going to the car lot and picking a car based on the color. Nigga, if I got a brown Rolls Royce over here and I got a red Toyota and your favorite color is red, are you really gonna pick a fucking, and I ain't even gonna say like a nice, new, dependable Toyota Camry. I'm talking about a 1986 fucked up Datsun with the motor missing, but it's your favorite color. Are you gonna pick that because of the color of the motherfucker? No. Fuck the color, my nigga. You gotta look at real shit. Fuck this bullshit. Because on the issue of the color of a fucking candidate, Marianne Williamson, white lady, she's proposing reparations.
Reparations.
That's something I can get behind.
Hell yeah.
Nigga, I fuck with reparations.
What party is she representing? Is she a Democrat?
Yeah, I think she's a Democrat. And me personally, I'm an independent, so party, like, I think we should do away with parties. And especially as black people, we need our own goddamn party. Like, nigga, and you know niggas love to party. So just make up a fucking party. The black party. The American Descendants of Slaves Party. The Native American Negro Coalition, or however the fuck you want to call it. Just fuck trying to be a fucking Democrat or a Republican. Neither one of these motherfuckers give a fuck about us. These motherfuckers don't have our best interest at hand. They don't care. Them motherfuckers is trying to get votes. They don't give a fuck who the votes come from. So we need to make sure that we, as far as a political base, the black base, look for candidates that have a black agenda. Because everybody else, as far as groups, they vote for who's looking out for their group. The gays voted for Obama because Obama had something for the gays. The Native Americans voted for Obama because he had something for the gays. The racist ass white people voted for Trump because he had something for racist ass white people. We need somebody who's gonna dance for us like how Trump dances for racist ass white people. Straight the fuck up. Like, you know, because I understand that we hate Trump. That's the one thing that I could say Trump did that Obama did not do. Trump united the black race in our hatred for him. We was not as united under Obama as we are right now under Trump. We all are under the fuck Trump flag. When Obama got in office, it was a lot of niggas that was indifferent. A lot of niggas was like, yeah, I like him. A lot of niggas was on the what the fuck he gonna do for us wagon. Like, this ain't a new platform that I'm talking about. Like, I'm not talking some revolutionary shit that I'm the only nigga that's ever said it shit. Like, if you familiar with Tariq Nasheed, he's been saying this shit forever. As black people, we need to get something for us. You know, as far as Obama, he didn't do nothing for us besides he was a figurehead for us to look at as an example that we could do this shit too.
Yeah, just gave people hope.
Exactly. He gave us hope, but didn't shit change. So as far as who we vote for, we need to be looking for a motherfucker that's actually going to make something change. And as far as, you know, Marianne Williamson with these reparations, I fuck with that as far as ideologically. It seems like a great idea, but we need to see what it's going to be practically as far as how she's going to pull it off, if she can pull it off, and, you know, if she can, like, what are the specifics? Like, yeah, you want to give us reparations. And she said, I guess it's like $100 billion over a 10-year period. Who's getting this money? Is it going to be allocated amongst all black people, all descendants of slaves, all people who can prove that they descended from slaves? Is this going to be white people who have a black grandfather who was also a slave at one point? Is it going to be white people who had a grandmother who was raped by a slave master and the black race has been basically fucked out of her genome?
Bruh, watch how many people claim that they're black.
Like the $5 Indians that I told y'all about. Like, motherfuckers, you know, motherfuckers gonna come out the woodwork and all of a sudden they be like, you know how many of these white motherfuckers tell you, my great-great-great-grandma was black?
But all
Are them motherfuckers gonna get some of that reparation money?
That's what I'm saying. What's the 20 where people check they heritage?
23andMe.
Yeah.
Exactly. So what's the percentage that has to be in your DNA for you to qualify for these reparations. Because a lot of motherfuckers gonna be basically stealing this reparation money. Like, oh well, I'm 0.02% black, so can I get a piece of that check? And if it's only $100 billion, which sounds like a lot of money, but Jeff Bezos got that by his fucking self. So it ain't that much money, my nigga. Maybe if this shit cracked off, 80 years ago when 100 billion was like a unimaginable amount of money, then yeah. But right now, nigga, 100 billion, that shit don't even sound like that much to me, personally, especially if you're gonna allocate it amongst the whole fucking black race over a 10-year period. And if that's over a 10-year period, she only gonna be the president for 8 years. So how is that shit gonna work out? I'm sure, the bill could be, if you put a bill in place, it'll stay after your presidency. But at the same time, I'm like, dude, I need to see how this shit gonna work practically, because that shit might turn around and everybody gonna be getting $36 a month. If I'm getting $36 a month, bitch, you could have kept that. That's a slap in the fucking face. I need my 40 acres. You can keep the mule, nigga. Give me a Honda Civic. Fuck the mule though. I don't need that shit. That shit is obsolete. Nigga, throw me 2 acres and a laptop. Nigga, throw me a nice $400,000 home and a Galaxy Note 10 or an iPhone 10, depending on my carrier and how I like my phone cracking. But personally, just me, off the top of my head, if I had to ask for something like if I was the motherfucker sitting across this table and it was Kamala Harris, Cory Booker, and Marianne Williamson, and Donald Trump over there, if I honestly wanted to say, this is what I want for the black community, tax-free. Me as being a African-American citizen of the United States, a descendant of a slave, I understand that y'all might not have the money to pay me to basically as a reparation for the labor of my ancestors. So instead of you giving me that money, just don't take my money. I want to live tax-free. I don't want to pay no federal tax. I might pay state taxes, depending. And, that's negotiable. But I don't want to pay no federal tax. Matter of fact, yeah, fuck that shit. I don't want to pay no state tax neither. I want to be a sovereign citizen. Don't charge me no taxes. That will give us the head start that we need to financially put ourselves in a position to be first-class citizens financially. We'll figure out what to do with the extra money.
Hell yeah, that sounds perfect. I mean, why not? They don't. Now, do you feel that would help more than proposed reparation situation?
Again, the reason that I'm proposing this is because reparations, again, even if she said, nigga, I'm gonna give y'all niggas $1 trillion, we don't know who that's gonna affect, how that's gonna affect them, but I know being tax-free, we're gonna feel that every week, every 2 weeks, every month, however our income is generated, however our money comes to us, we're gonna feel that shit every time we get our check. Like, nigga, I make a good, decent amount of money. Nigga, I could really use that extra $600-$700 every week. Like, nigga, they take a nice ass chunk of taxes out of my money. If them motherfuckers wasn't taxing me, boy, oh boy, would I be in a better position in my life, as well as the black community. That would be our version of black privilege. Because white people, as much as they like to say that they don't have no privilege and they got to work just as hard as us, they have advantages that it seems like they don't even realize. Like, they don't even see the advantages that they have. Like, just the fact that you having a white sounding name will get you a job. The fact that when you get pulled over by the police, it's a whole different stop. If you a white motherfucker with pierced up face, as opposed to me with a fucking tattoo on my neck, which y'all also have. All the shit that we both got. If you tatted up and I'm tatted up, the police gonna take my ass to jail. They gonna look at you as a rebellious, young, rough around the edges, little young motherfucker. Us, gangster, thug, killer, hooligan, dangerous. Like, we're looked at as a walking fucking weapon. White people, y'all don't gotta deal with that shit. Like, with us trying to get a job, nigga, we gotta be on our P's and fucking Q's. Y'all motherfuckers could stumble into a job interview and get the fucking job.
The sad part is those that know it and still say that, oh, we don't have it easy. Y'all have it just as good as us.
That's a motherfucking lie, because they look at shit like, oh, you guys have the American Negro College Fund, and you motherfuckers got affirmative action, and you guys have the NAACP and BET. Nigga, we got BET. Y'all motherfuckers got every other channel on TV. There would be no need for Black History Month if every other fucking month we wasn't learning about white history. Niggas, you don't hear about fucking Martin Luther King until his birthday or Black History Month. You don't hear about fucking Malcolm X damn near at all. Nigga, we be having to force Malcolm X into the motherfucking conversation because he wasn't no punk bitch. A lot of niggas don't even know who Marcus Garvey is. A lot of niggas don't even know who Huey P. Newton is. And the fact that him and Bobby Seale started the Black Panthers, and if I said Bobby Seale without saying Huey P. Newton, you wouldn't know who the fuck he was. It's a lot of Black history people who motherfuckers wouldn't know who they was if it wasn't for Black people screaming their name from the fucking rooftops every February. Even though we need to be saying that shit all year round. But it is what it is. You know, motherfuckers gonna do what they gonna do. But just as far as, you know, the Black community and us getting better politically, we need to really leverage this vote. And if these motherfuckers don't have something for us, tangible, something that we could count, something that makes sense, we just shouldn't fucking vote. Don't vote at all. Sit this motherfucker out. And once the Democrat Party realized that, damn, if we don't offer these niggas something tangible, these niggas not going to vote for us and we're going to lose. Exactly. Them motherfuckers will come to the table like, you know what? Y'all didn't vote for us last time. Look, we going to throw y'all something because we see that y'all niggas, y'all got y'all heads tied on together. Like, nigga, if I could keep slapping you in your fucking face and you going to keep buying me candy, I'm gonna keep slapping you in your fucking face because you're gonna keep rewarding me for my bad fucking behavior. The Democrat Party is behaving badly and we're rewarding them by giving them our vote. They're not doing shit for us, but we're still giving them our vote. Our vote is a reward for their fucking behavior, and their behavior has been bad towards us. Because all that year when Obama was the president and niggas was getting smoked in the street, that nigga was not doing shit for us. So fuck the Democrat Party. If them motherfuckers ain't got nothing for us, we ain't got no votes for them. Fuck them motherfuckers. Because I'm like, nigga, shit, as far as how we've been under Trump, it's been the same. Nigga, Trump ain't did us no worse than fucking Obama has. So fuck the bullshit, nigga. I damn near rather consider myself to be a fucking Trump supporter than a goddamn Democrat. Which I'm not. Fuck Trump. I'm not fucking endorsing this nigga. Yeah. Don't even get that idea.
Yeah, you have to get that out there because people hear that you.
Yeah, nigga will hear Trump is better than a fuck Obama, and they don't think I got a red stupid ass hat on to say "Make America Great Again." No, nigga, I'm not a fucking Trump supporter. I'm just saying that if you look at the Black community under Trump as opposed to the Black community under Obama, the shit is not much fucking different. And if anything, it's fucking worse under Obama than it is under fucking Trump. So, nigga, take it how you want to. And no, I'm not a fucking Trump supporter, nigga. It just is what the fuck it is. The State of the Union just cracked off. Trump was bullshitting, as he always does, speaking in superlatives and this was the greatest this ever and the best ever and this, nigga, the biggest lies ever. That's the reason I don't really fuck with Trump, because you could never really trust what this motherfucker say. He's a selfish fucking megalomaniac motherfucker. Like, I don't fuck with them corporate type motherfuckers. Like, he's looking for the ankle. He's gonna tell you what you want to hear. And he knows that his base is not finna turn around and fact check the shit that he's saying. If he say this has been the greatest year ever as far as the economy, his base is not gonna say, let me Google that. No, nigga, they're gonna say, motherfucker, this is the best fucking year we've had in the economy ever.
And they're gonna push the line on it.
Nigga, exactly. Like, his base is riding for his ass. And if we had a candidate that was black and for the black community, we'd be riding for their motherfucking ass. We was riding for Obama. And he didn't have shit in store for us. Obama didn't give a fuck about us. And we rolled for that nigga like he came with the whole fucking Wakanda Forever salute. Like that nigga was Black Panther before Black Panther came out.
Man, niggas had so much faith in that nigga in the beginning, man. We just knew, like, man, we got the black president in there, things are gonna change.
Nigga, we thought we was gonna get reparations. Like, straight the fuck up. The way we voted for that nigga like he had the reparation check in his hand.
I ain't gonna front. I am one of the people that voted just because the nigga was black.
I did not.
I fall under there.
I didn't. I can honestly say I didn't vote for Obama. And it's not something that I'm saying like on some, yeah, I'm proud, fuck that nigga. Yeah. Nah, nigga, I was happy when he won. Right. I ain't even vote for the nigga. But when he won, I felt like I ain't have a dog in the fight. I'm like, if he lose, we gonna get a president that knows what the fuck they're doing. Because remember, nigga, when Obama first ran, he was kind of like some, well, I ain't never really ran shit, but I feel like I could do a good job. Like, this nigga was like a senator or something. He ain't never been a CEO of a company. He ain't never ran shit. That nigga was like a community organizer, which is probably like the nigga who runs the park.
YMCA.
Exactly, but we voted for his ass. Like, shit, nigga, he you know, can't be no worse than Bush. And shit, nigga, when Bush was the president, I got a check. I remember the stimulus package. Nigga, I got $1,000 check. Nigga, when Obama did his stimulus package, he sent that money to the banks. When the housing market crashed under Obama, nigga, like he gave the banks money to save the banks. He could have gave that amount of money to those people who were losing their houses. They would have paid off those houses or paid their loans up. And that would have, in turn, all that money would have went back to the banks anyway, and the people would have been straight. So he could have fixed both sides by giving the money to the people, but he gave the money to the banks, straight to the banks, instead of giving it to the people who probably would have gave the money to the banks any fucking way. So the banks still would have won, but he was not for the people. He was for who was paying him, which a lot of these candidates are, and that's what we need to look at. That's the reason, like, I was riding for Bernie. I still don't know how the fuck he beat Hillary. I don't know no nigga who said, man, I fuck with Hillary better than Bernie Sanders. I don't know one motherfucker who said that shit.
No, I don't think nobody knows.
Exactly, my nigga. Like, that was some political politics.
Oh, yeah.
That was some bullshit. Like, nigga, to this day, I'm still like, how in the fuck did that shit happen? Like, that shit don't make no fucking sense. You know, but again, nigga, the Democrat Party, they put forth who they thought they was gonna win with. This bitch is a proven loser. This bitch ain't never won shit. This bitch stay losing. She's the Bow Wow of politics. Everything she do fucking fall apart. They need to have a fucking Hillary fucking Clinton challenge where you go play basketball and just lose on purpose. Because all the bitch do is lose. She's the opposite of DJ Khaled. All she did was lose, no matter what. That bitch just sucks. But they put her in front of Bernie. And I think they put her in front of Bernie because they didn't want Bernie to be another JFK. Because they was going to end up killing his old ass.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not saying he's super duper riding for us neither, because at the end of the day, nigga, when you would ask Bernie shit about reparations, he would say some shit like, oh, it's a divisive issue. And, you know, he'll dance around it. Like, you know, I'm gonna look out for y'all niggas, but I ain't gonna look out for y'all niggas like that.
Right.
And again, you know, nigga, fuck it, nigga. Don't get killed. But at the same time, nigga, you gonna have to throw us some type of bone if you want our vote. We need to sit that shit out.
So, yeah, he most definitely got robbed, like, for real, because it was too many of quote-unquote minorities riding with Bernie.
Exactly.
Like, there was black and brown riding for Bernie.
Exactly.
You know
there was white people riding with Bernie.
I
seen white people with the fucking Bernie Sanders bumper sticker, because white people are the only people who put bumper stickers on their cars. That's white people shit. So whenever I see bumper stickers on cars, I know that's white people. And I seen a lot of Bernie 2016 fucking bumper stickers. And motherfucker, how the fuck did he lose?
The only thing I can say is that maybe the feminist women felt like she had a chance to get in there and something to be proud of once they hit, and you know, the other, I'm not gonna say that, but the other people getting a woman in there, a woman of power. Like, see, we can be powerful too. You know what I'm saying?
But she's a loser. That's the fucking problem. She's not a candidate that will make people say, "I'm gonna go vote for her." Like this is how the Democrats got their ass whooped against Trump, because Trump made himself an attractive candidate. Trump made himself the type of person that these racist white motherfuckers gonna jump and vote for. He made these racist white motherfuckers want to go run to the polls like, "Oh, I gotta go vote for this motherfucker. This is our president right here. This is the motherfucker that says the things that we're afraid to say. This motherfucker's he's for, basically the white race. He has the views that align with what me and my racism agree with. So we're gonna go vote for him." There was nobody saying, "You know what, I fuck with Hillary." Only females. And Trump had a lot of white females vote for him, even though he was grabbing bitches by the pussy. They said, "You know what, that pussy grab sounds kind of good."
And they was going for it.
Hell yeah, nigga, that was fully with the pussy grab. Like, that's a fucking shame when you can't be the nigga who say he grabbed random bitches by the pussy because he's famous. How the fuck couldn't you beat him? I wish Marion Barry ran for president and said, "Bitch, I smoked crack. Vote for me." Like, if she can't beat the motherfucker saying that he grabbed bitches by the pussy, she can't beat no fucking body. That bitch is garbage. Fuck a Hillary Clinton. That bitch didn't deserve to win. She should never run again. I'd rather vote for any of these three motherfuckers than Hillary Clinton. Nobody likes her. Her platform sucks. The way she runs sucks. She does not come off as no type of genuine, because that's what made motherfuckers vote for Donald Trump. Basically, Donald Trump was the white version of a real nigga. He's a fucking rapper. Who the fuck could win the presidency and you got 4 baby mamas? You'd have been bankrupt multiple times, so basically you got fucked up credit. Nigga, your girl is a porno star. Like, straight the fuck out. We done seen his wife butt ass naked. You got all these ugly ass kids that look inbred. You a complete jackass. You a asshole. But these motherfuckers love him because he seemed, as fucked up as he is, he real about the shit. And white motherfuckers fucked with that. Mm-hmm. Like, this motherfucker won on being a real nigga. Obama was supposedly the first black president. Trump was the first nigga president. Everything about Trump says nigga. He's like a fucking rapper. He fuck bitches, pay hoes off when they do bullshit. Probably done paid millions in abortion. Mm-hmm. This nigga got paying these hoes all this hush money. He kick it with rappers all motherfucking day. You done seen this nigga in 1 million rap videos. We loved him until he became the fucking president. And I ain't even gonna say loved him, but we fucked with him. He was on wrestling. Nigga, I think Stone Cold stunnered him, and we was cheering and shit.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Exactly, nigga. He was on Home Alone. He was a celebrity, nigga. We liked him when he was telling niggas, "You're fired." We liked that shit. Mm-hmm. It wasn't until he got on the fucking, the podium like, "Hey, fuck these niggas," that we was like, "Whoa, hold on, nigga, you tripping." But again, nigga, he said "fuck these niggas" out his mouth. But he didn't say "fuck these niggas" indeed, because when you look at the motherfuckers who got killed under Obama, which was hundreds of niggas, you don't really see all these hashtags under fucking Trump. So he talk all that "fuck these niggas" shit. We got real mad at him when he said there was very fine people on both sides of the conflict in Charlottesville, but at the same time, who got killed? A white girl. The only casualty was a white girl.
We thought Obama was gonna get in there and do exactly what he's doing.
We wanted him to do for us what Trump is doing for racist ass white people.
That's what we was waiting on.
He rode for his base. He did what he was supposed to do. He did what he said he was gonna do. That's why all these white motherfuckers jumping on tables and clowning us, pointing their finger at us like, he's keeping his promises. He's trying to get this wall built, which is fucking retarded. Fuck that wall. That's the one thing he did, as far as what I could say for the black community we should condemn him for, is shutting down the government behind this stupid ass wall. Because again, immigration, that's not our fucking fight. But at the end of the day, nigga, if you shutting down the government and stopping our check, then fuck you. Cause that's our motherfucking money that we working for and earning. Nigga, you shut down my motherfucking check, nigga, you can suck my dick, nigga. But again, that's a problem that's a everybody fucking problem. So even us as black people to say fuck Donald Trump, it's fuck Donald Trump because of what he does to everybody, not just black people. Because he's not done nothing specifically negative to black people since he's been president. Before he was the president, he was racist as a motherfucker. Don't get it fucked up. I'm not saying he's not racist because he is. But as far as what he's been doing as a president, he's been trying to get our vote. Mm-hmm. He's been, doing little shit. He loved to tell niggas, oh, the fucking, we've had the lowest black unemployment in history. I'm going to do something about Chicago. He the only motherfucking president that's had something that he's doing specifically for black people, even if he hasn't accomplished it. But he loves to wave that I got black unemployment down. He wave that flag every fucking time. He meeting with the black preachers. He's actually acting like he's got an agenda for black people. So for us to say fuck Trump, and it is fuck Trump, nigga, we kind of blowing smoke. Because at the end of the day, nigga, he has more of a black agenda than a lot of presidents have had. Which I can fucking say.
I can see that. So
I'm like, nigga, I'm not supporting him, but at the same time, nigga, if he won again, that he's not our problem. The Mexicans should be uniting against Trump. Us, nigga, we should be uniting for who's for us. So if it ain't Kamala Harris, if it ain't Cory Booker, if it ain't Marianne Williamson, if it ain't Trump, don't vote at all. Don't vote for none of the motherfuckers. Write in Colin Kaepernick. Like, nigga, put in who you want, motherfucking Kwasi Mfume.
And that can happen, right? You write that name in, and if that person get that many votes, they can be. And could you imagine?
Correct.
Could you imagine if all black people vote in Colin Kaepernick?
That'd be the shit.
That'd be nuts.
Write in Yung Dolemite 2020. Vote for me. I'm down with the bitches and hoes. But, I'm just saying, dude, as far as the black community, man, we just need to get more politically savvy. Like, we need to really start taking this shit serious. We need to look into, who's running, what platform they running on, what they have to offer, and what they have to offer us as a people. Like, nigga, what are you doing for me, though? Nigga, what are you doing for the black community as a whole? And depending on what your personal, financial, or, whatever status that you are, even if you're an immigrant or however, whatever, what are you doing that's going to affect me positively? Fuck all this he black, so I'm voting for him bullshit. Nigga, what are you going to do for us? I don't give a fuck what you look like, nigga. What are you going to do for us? Earn my vote. Make me vote for you. If you're not making me vote for you, I'm not going to fucking vote for you. I'm not going to say he's the lesser of the two evils. Because at the end of the day, they both evil. And just some homework for motherfuckers who listen to this shit. If you just want to hear something, if you don't fucking believe me, go to YouTube and look up Malcolm X, the ballot or the bullet. And this nigga broke this shit down in the motherfucking 60s. Nigga, don't be a Democrat or a motherfucking Republican, nigga. Be a black fucking national. You need to be for the betterment of black people. So no matter who the fuck you vote for, if they not for the betterment of black people, fuck them. Don't vote. Just handle your own shit. On voting day, nigga, just go do something for yourself. Nigga, go start a fucking business. Go support a black business. Fuck voting. If them motherfuckers ain't got nothing for us, don't vote for them motherfuckers. So right now, as far as, who I will vote for, if I just had to vote, if you had a gun to my head and say vote, the white girl who was talking about reparations. But again, I need to get my fucking hands on the piece of paper that says what their platforms are. Because if I'm gonna vote for a motherfucker, I need to see what all them motherfuckers got to offer. Because on some real shit, nigga, it's looking like goddamn either Cory Booker or the white lady. Because, Kamala Harris, she marked herself out.
She's done.
she marked out. We know what type of bullshit she on. At least Cory Booker talking some job shit, which again, it's not for us in specific. But if he talking about, jobs for people, once I see who that's gonna be, then I fuck with that. And again, with the white lady who talking about reparations, see who those reparations are going to. See what the criteria is for those reparations to be dolled out. Because if she just distributing them motherfuckers to everybody who has slave blood, nigga, that could mean all types of blonde hair, blue eyed motherfuckers with a great granddaddy, who was fucking slaves. So fuck that shit, nigga. We need to look into everything because this shit is important. This is Black History Month, and this shit could be Black history, depending on who the fuck wins this race. And no matter who wins it, even if Trump win the motherfucker again, it's still Black history because it's history that affects us. And no matter who's the fucking president, we gonna be making history because we the greatest motherfuckers walking around this bitch. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop the mic on that shit right there. This has been your boy Yung Dolemite with the Too Much Game podcast, sitting here with the super producer Ben Ready.
Yes, sir.
Y'all motherfuckers have an excellent week. I'm not here to help you get bitches. I'm here to help you get better. Too Much Game. See you next week.